Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. Tuning in and spending some time with me. If you do like budgeting videos that use real numbers, this may be a channel that you enjoy, so I would love if you stuck around and decided to subscribe. We are just going to jump right into our variable cash stuffing for the coming week. This is going to be July 8th through the 15th. So if you saw my earlier one, or if you saw the one earlier this week, it was done, by the time you saw it, it was about halfway through the week, but we are back on track with uploading our videos. So I'm just opening up to my July budget kit, and as you can see, this is going to be from the 8th through the 15th, and then we will stuff again on the 15th, and it will be for the 15th, well, it'll actually be for the 16th through the 22nd, so we'll be back on track. All right, so this was my first budget paycheck worksheet, and you can see that I had all my variables already, and I had quite a few different ones. Some things that I don't usually have, but that's that happens. Sometimes you'll have a normal week where it's the same old categories, and sometimes you will have a week where you have some unusual or just different expenses, or just not regular expenses, and you will have to stuff accordingly. All right, so we said this was going to be July 8th through the 15th. Now, we don't have a paycheck to take into consideration for this stuffing, and that's because of the way that the paychecks fell this month and the dates that they fall on. So you can see here that I had 3 income streams, my husband's retirement, my paycheck, my first paycheck of the month, and his commission check. So we are taking this week's out of this money as well. So this is going to have to sustain us once more. So I'm going to put here under source, see previous, and that's how I'll know that that money came out of last week's. And then, well, it was not just last week's, it was between the 1st and the 7th. So now we're going to concentrate on this column again, and this is going to be our variable expenses. And then we're going to come back in a separate video, and we are going to add some savings, so our sinking funds. So I'm going to use the same worksheet for both. So this week, our expenses include the same old usual suspects. So we're going to have groceries. And I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, we are not doing HelloFresh anymore. We just didn't see, it wasn't a good value for us. It's not bad. I mean, it's great. And if you haven't ever tried it, I would say definitely, give it a try if you're in the market for something like that. But yeah, we ended up canceling it. So let's see, and then miscellaneous. All right, so we have the following categories. We have groceries, gas, dining out, gift, personal, and miscellaneous. So the amounts that we are going to add are $150 for groceries. I shop at Aldi's, and then I shop at Walmart, and then lastly, I shop at Giant Eagle if there's something that I can't find at either one of those two first. But what I've noticed at Aldi lately is their prices are still great, don't get me wrong, but they have taken such a dramatic jump in price for so many things. And maybe that's because they were so low in price for so many things for so long. And then when, the current inflation situation happened, maybe they had to do like these massive jumps, in a scramble. But things have seriously jumped at those stores. And it's quite shocking. So to be honest with you, I like going to Aldi's. I like seeing like their seasonal aisle that changes every week. And I like, seeing what they have there. And there are some things that I just like getting there. But to be honest, I don't think that it's a stop that I actually need to make any longer. I think I can get the same prices and sometimes better at Walmart. So I could realistically take Aldi off my list of grocery stores to shop at first, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess it just depends on the day and if I feel like going. But yeah, I don't know if you guys shop there. I know that it is very similar to Trader Joe's. Everybody says it's like a sister store. And I know the Trader Joe's prices were typically great, but higher than Aldi's. But if you shop at Aldi, I would be curious to know what your thoughts are about that. So we have our cash here. And I recently got this little cash wallet so I could put my bank money in there. And then here is the wallet that I'm using currently. And this requires me to fold the money, but I don't mind that. So we do have some change left over. This isn't something that you typically see. So the reason why I left it in here is because I thought, well, when I'm shopping, maybe what I need to do instead of just like mindlessly spending it or just like stuffing it in, you know, in my purse somewhere is, you know, keep track of what's left over. And then I can go back and see, you know, a pattern. Do I actually need 150 each week? Am I actually spending that much? Or do I need more than that? So I thought that would be something helpful to track moving forward. So I'm actually going to take out the change first, see what we have, and then I'll record that on the other side of the sheet. So we didn't need a whole lot of groceries, to be honest. So we have 50, 60, 61, and $62 left. 62, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. All right, so we have 52, 59 left. And I'm just gonna put this over here for now in this, you know, remainder category. So 52, 59. And I am going to write that in a big parentheses. And the reason why I say big is because I already wrote something in smaller parentheses, but it's okay because this was totally depleted. I don't need to track that. So for gas, let's see. Well, let's go through these first. All right. Let me flip back. This is the first time I'm doing this, so this is a brand new system. All right, so for gas, I do have some leftover in here as well. And I'll show you what I've got. I have $21.05. So he took 100, and I didn't think I would need as much gas because I wasn't totally on empty. So I put 60 in mine, and then he ended up with $21.05 left over. So he spent about $78.95. Health, I know I just put back in the accounts. Home had nothing. Miscellaneous, and miscellaneous, I had some money left over. All right, so $5 and $5. And 30 cents. All right, so $5.30 for that category. So we had 52.59 plus $21.05 plus $5.30 equals $78.94. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that money. I already got the money out for this week's stuffing, so I don't need to actually account for it or use it for this coming week's variable expenses. So I'm going to have another category where I can do something with that. The change, I'll just put in my change jar. We've got our wallet back, and groceries, we are still going to put in $150. And we need $500 total for this week. So let's separate this, just so it's nice and organized. Does that bother anybody else? I really like to have bills all facing the same direction, and I like to have them in order. I don't know, it just feels right, and if they're not, it doesn't feel right. All right, so we have 100, 152, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, and 500. All right, so for groceries, we need 150. So we have that to stuff in our grocery envelope. Now, I do like this system. This is the first week that I've actually used this new wallet, and I found it to be nice and compact and just, I don't know, just user-friendly. But I did really like that. So for gas, I need 140. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. So it takes both of us about $80, give or take, whatever the gas price is, you know, on any given day to fill up. But hopefully the gas is going to continue to go down. We were paying a maximum of $5.10 a gallon, and now I believe it's $4.75 or so. I don't know, somewhere around there. So for dining out, I am using $60, so 50, 60. And I don't think we have a category for that, so that's why I have my Sharpie out. I actually need to make an envelope.
So I'm going to try that. So dining out. Okay, I think we have enough room. Yeah. And I need to make another one too. So we have dining out. And then I need to make one that is personal. And I'll explain to you what that entails. So.
For dining out, we're still doing 60, so I'm going to put that in there. And for gift, I do need to buy a birthday gift for somebody coming up. I hope I have gift. Yeah. So I'm going to put 50 because I'm just going to get a $50 gift card. I think, at least that's the plan. That's my lazy way out. I should be getting something more specific that this person likes, but I'm not. All right, so personal is actually, I've decided to categorize that as things like haircuts or, you know, if I buy makeup or anything like that. So I'm putting 60 in there because I do need to get my hair cut. But yeah, it just, stuff that doesn't necessarily fall into like the health category, but you could have like a health and beauty envelope, I'm sure. But I think that it is separate, so I'm just going to use personal for that. And then miscellaneous, I'm putting 40. And that's kind of like a catch-all. I could use that under personal spending, but I'm putting it under miscellaneous because I'm gonna give 20 of that to my husband, and so he can have some pocket money. So we have everything stuffed. I love this wallet so much. And that equated to $50 or $500 at the end. So we're all good. So I will be back and we will be talking about sinking funds, and we'll be getting into that, and then totaling up our expenses and what we saved and spent and utilized for the coming week, July 8th through the 15th. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you stuck around and did so. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. You can find all my budget worksheets and things like that on my Etsy. If you're still looking for a budget kit, I think June is still available down in the description. All you have to do is request access to it, and I will permit that. I'll get a little email notification. I'll permit that, and then you'll be able to download it. If you are looking to print these out, they are 8.5 by 11 or letter size. There's also instructions on my listing in my Etsy shop on how to reduce the printing so you can have them for the Happy Planner Classic size. So again, thank you so much, and I hope I see you guys in my next video. Take care.